Hello.
Good morning, Sarah.
Good morning. How are you?
Oh, we're doing wonderful. How are you this fine morning?
I'm good. I'm good. It's not quite morning here anymore, but I'll go with it. I'll go with it.
We'll stretch it, okay?
Stretch it out as long as possible. Yes.
We're sending just a little bit more morning over your way.
I'll take it. I'll take it. If you could give me like at least 2 hours to attack on to the end of the day, because I really need them for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We'll work on that and get back to you with our time turner.
Sounds good.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning, everybody. Everybody is making their way in. Facebook's always a little bit behind, but it looks like they've caught up already as well. So we've got everybody's here. Everybody's here. Marianne is here. Bonnie's here. Dawn is here. Hi, everybody. Welcome in.
Hi, friends. So we're unboxing the June 2024 Sam's Bead box this morning. Sarah has some lovely design ideas for you, but we also just like to take this as a chance to hang all together and start. So if you're on the West Coast, start your day nicely, or if you're on other
coasts,
we're
in the middle.
Continue your day, hopefully, in a lovely way. So get cozy. We have a great stream for you today with a really beautiful theme that the response for this theme has been really cool to watch.
Yeah.
So what are your first impressions of the theme, Sarah?
I was very, very excited when I opened this up and realized what the color palette was, which it's really cool because it's like you get a little tease. You go to the mailbox and you open up the mailbox and there's the Sam's box. Mine is always upside down with my address facing upwards, and then I flip it over to see what the theme is, and the berries and wine came up and I was like, I can't wait on this one, because sometimes I'll sit it on my desk and I'll wait and I'll let it kind of, hang out over there until I'm ready, but I couldn't wait. So I tore into this one immediately and was not disappointed. Color palette is all types of yummy. Like, this was such a beautiful box. So yeah, I'm excited to get into it, and I'm excited to know what you guys' favorite beads are and what your design ideas have been for it, because I have seen some pretty amazing things out there, and I can't wait to get into this one. It's so pretty. So pretty. So I'm really feeling like pinks and purples right now. So this was the perfect timing box for me.
And it's like, it was our take on some pinks and purples, but then there's a little something extra in there too. So let me flip around my camera here. And let's take a look at our Berries and Wine June 2024 Sam's Bead box. I believe I have every item now laid out here. There was a lot to lay out for this box.
Oh, yeah.
Lots of strands. So let's just start. Why don't we start with our pinks and purples? Let's start right there. So I feel like one of our star purples is going to be our amethyst coins this month.
Mm-hmm. They're so pretty.
So sparkly and lovely.
And not just amethyst, garnet too.
Yeah, we added a bone. We decided to do 2 gems on this strand this month, custom for the box, and it's kind of a fun combo.
Yeah.
I'm curious if folks end up putting them together or sorting them. It's always, they never quite know what folks are going to do.
Right.
But to join our purples, we've got to grab our beautiful tiger eye here. So this is a natural tiger eye that's been dyed in this amazing, like, kind of galaxy pink and purple mix. And let's see. Oh, okay. Well, there's some purples over here that I can't forget.
Please don't.
Shara would not let me live it down if I forgot.
You have to get the purple.
We've got some fire polish drops this month as well in a beautiful purple opal.
Those are beautiful.
I'm kind of curious of each color, like which, like of the purples, like which is your favorite? So like the last purples would be our grape cluster.
Mm-hmm.
You can kind of consider this like a light purple mix here.
Yeah.
So you see how this lovely fire polish, nice long strand there. And then these 3 hearts here as well are actually
those are my favorite. Yeah, those are my favorite. That's my favorite purple in the box. Yes. Oh, I loved those.
Why?
The minute I saw them, I was like, that is just giving me like Welch's grape juice, wonderful like childhood memories. That color is just so special, and there's something about that matte finish that I'm just really obsessed with. So pretty.
Yeah, these are very cute, and they're through drilled, so I feel like they're be nice and easy to use. I think that's most of the purples. So let's go on to our next color, maybe some of our pinks and reds. So let's see what we've got here. We've got some of these are actually little roses. This is new to the box.
These are so
They're
pretty.
just bitty little lustery rose rounds. Some garnet. This is a personal favorite of mine, Sarah.
Me too. Me too. Love those.
Nice, like has a great polish on it. I thought it was like very special.
Yeah.
We've got some of our fairy tale flowers. That's a newer shape to the shop. Also, just look how this whole handful of beads blends together.
I feel like that's a
Yeah,
piece
they're
right there.
beautiful.
Yeah, y'all, someone do something with these 4 beads
Yeah.
together. It's really nice.
It's beautiful.
So pink glass is actually a really premium type of glass because they have to use gold to make it. We've chatted about this back in the Viva Magenta box because we didn't
Yeah.
even know if we we're going to be able to pull off a Viva Magenta box because pink glass gets so expensive.
Yeah.
So Rachel scoured high and low to find some pink that we could get for the box, and she found some really high quality mixes, as
Beautiful.
well as a solid fuchsia glass here. We have yet another gemstone and another pink over. Actually, I'll start here. So this is in the feldspar family. This is called andesine. It's a stone many folks probably aren't familiar with because it's newer on the market, but it has such a nice mix of tones and sparkle that we felt like it was such a nice. It worked so nicely in this box.
Yes. Yeah, I
This is
almost
so
made
cool.
a cluster with that, and I was like, no, I'm gonna not do a cluster this time. I'm not gonna do I had to like really restrain myself because that wants to be a big, beautiful cluster to me. Just like so pretty.
You never have to restrain your clusters.
Over here, I've got some of our Celsian fancy cut coins and some of our kind of rosé drops, both of which you can tell were favorites of mine because I instantly turned these into some quick earrings.
Yes.
Like, y'all, this is so easy. It's just a quick Brio wrap. I even put a piece of wire going over one of these coins to decorate and attach it to one of our medals in the box this month.
So pretty.
And
I love
so-
both of those. They are in the top of my favorites for sure. Oh, the color of those drops is just so nice. I love it.
This is I think the bead that spells out the tones of the box the best.
Yeah.
Like we're really trying to come up with it's basically a wine flight here of your like rosés and your reds and your and the champagnes. And so I really like how well that captures some of that kind of berry-like rosé tone. Let's see, over here I've got a couple more of our Celsian elements because we could not stop at one, Sarah. We had to have more of this.
And I'm glad you
summery
did.
shimmer.
So beautiful. Those flowers, that's in my very top.
Ooh, okay.
Love
So
those.
far flowers, hearts.
Yep.
There's another
The
one.
drops.
Maybe the drops.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got a list building. And the Celsian is one of those things we really have to order custom for the box because it's not like doesn't seem to be widely produced.
Yeah.
And so we had to get a lot of these beads custom done to really create the theme we wanted for this month because we had such a specific like theme idea in mind that it was like, oh, that color is so important. And it matches with those brassy elements we included as well. So here's the other one. We showed the drops down here.
Yeah.
But then you have to have a statement as well.
So pretty.
I really think that when we were planning this box, we kind of had two kind of thoughts about it. One was that thought of like being in a farmer's market in June and feeling that sunshine as you're nibbling on berries before you buy them. And the other one is, of course, just visiting a winery and feeling that warmth and that casual glow and the sunshine. And
there's that warmth to all this. Yeah, because I had this memory of like going a little celebratory wine tasting with some friends late last year. And it was just like we sat outside. It was such like a perfect blue sky day. The garden was like so well manicured. They came out with these like a flight of champagnes. I don't know why they call it champagne because it was definitely sparkling wine from California. And it was delicious. It was so wonderful. And that was in Napa. So like a lot of the inspiration of these colors are from the
Yeah.
Napa Valley, which is a very famous destination here in Northern California.
Oh no.
This was probably another favorite of mine.
Listen.
Sarah might be freezing for a moment. She's back. Hi, Sarah.
I'm back. That's my favorite bead right there.
Right there.
Yep. That was the starting point of the bracelet that I made. That's my very top favorite bead. And it was hard to pick because everything in this box and everything you have in your hand right now were like, I'm loving every bit of that. But that flower bead, yep.
It's a special one, especially how it's transparent and table cut. This is like a check glass specialty here.
Yeah.
And then I also grabbed another little focal we included, this rose bouquet that I'm just like in love with, total gold wash all over it. And I think it melds beautifully with some of our pears. These are all top drilled pears. So like some instant earrings from these two pairs here.
Yep.
And I remember this next one being a shape that you've been drawn to in the past, these little fire polish drops.
Yes. I love those. That color. Oh my goodness.
I always say in the live sales, like, these are such a nice dangle bead. Like Sarah would use this as a dangle in a heartbeat.
Yes.
Like without even needing to think about it, this would become a dangle.
Absolutely.
They would have wrapped themselves up and dangled themselves.
Exactly.
And y'all, did I miss anything? Oh, and then we have a whole tray. There's so much in this box. And there's a whole tray of some garnet tones as well. We wanted some, for our red wine lovers, we wanted to do you justice. So we picked out two really nice garnet tones to go with our genuine garnet pebbles and coins.
So beautiful.
So these are a luster drook. So it's a garnet glass that they've then put that luster coating on. And then these are a nice long diamonds. If I can get you to see the color, maybe garnet's a little tricky, but they're like a nice deep red that catches the light so nicely in person. And now I think that is.
You do the grapes.
Oh, and a big old bunch of grapes.
Bunch of grapes.
And this was fun because we got a bunch of different colors of these. So this was like, some folks got some different picks in their box. I think most people got a variation of a purple, which is what we wanted. But I think there were even some. Rachel put it out here. I don't know how many we ended up including, but we did have a secret stash.
Those are so pretty.
Of some red ones. So you might have gotten a Willy Wonka golden ticket in your box if you got one of these rare red grapes here. All right. So I think we have our Sara favorites already.
Yeah. Yep.
Hearts. Table cut.
Yep.
Drops.
And then the those.
Yeah. So we have our Sara. This is your Sara collection over here.
So pretty.
I think I forgot anything else.
I love it. I love it. So pretty. This box was just so beautiful. So beautiful.
Yeah, so how did you start approaching this box when you started opening it up?
So I have been on a multi-strand bracelet kick recently. And so when I saw this, I was like, what a perfect opportunity to like use lots of beads, because when I do a Sam's Bead Box project, that's what I strive for. I want to really show off as many of the beads as possible. And that can be really hard to do because there are so many beads to choose from. So I went through and I picked out my favorites. So like the garnet strand, the coins, that flower, the big red flower was of course the jumping off point. And I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to do a cluster because I do a cluster all the time, but I still want to have some like dangle elements to this bracelet because I just can't help myself. And then I wanted to do a multi-strand design, and I wanted to keep it as easy as possible because I'm also on this journey where I'm really kind of embracing the simplicity of things, in the sense that, like, I've been doing a lot of stringing projects. I've been doing a lot of projects where the wire work is really simple loops, simple wrapped loops, things like that, because I don't know. It's like sometimes you kind of get to these plateaus in like your design, and it can either be a good plateau or it can be a slump, right? And so for me, I really kind of convinced myself that I'm not going to let this be creative block. I'm not going to let this be slump. I'm just going to really kind of try to get past this creative wall by embracing the simple techniques and really just appreciating the beauty of the beads and the textures and the colors that are put in front of me. So this box was perfect for that.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of feeling a little overwhelmed with beads lately because I just got a whole bunch of beads. And instead of being overwhelmed and letting that create a wall for me, I'm really just trying to just look at the beauty, like I said, of everything. So this box for me was all about the beauty and embracing like a different color palette for summer, because this is not normally something I would gravitate towards when I think of summer, but it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect. The purples and the pinks are things that I'm really kind of embracing in my own designs right now, along with the multi-strand design, but like keeping the technique simple. I've just had a lot of fun with this one, and I can't wait to use more of the beads here. So I put together a multi-strand bracelet and some quick little earrings to go with it, but there are so much potential in this box. So I've had a lot of fun with this one. I'm going to turn around and like, we'll get hands moving, because I could just wax poetic on this for a while, but we should probably make something.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay. So I had clear favorites in the box, and I also incorporated some of the other, it's hard to pick a favorite, but this was 100% my jumping off point. And I knew this wanted to either be the focal or the dangle, and I chose to make this a dangle. And so that's really kind of where I started. Now, normally I would start a project with the strands, but in order for you to kind of understand like my design thought process with this, I started with the actual dangle elements. So I picked out some of my favorite things here and knew that I wanted these things to be the dangles. So I set this up like that. And I was like, okay, that's where I'm going. Whatever happens past this point, this is where it all starts. So that is exactly what I did. And I'm going to wire wrap these little things here, and I'm just using pre-made head pins and eye pins, just keeping it as easy as possible. Nice. So I'm going to put my big beautiful flower here onto a head pin, and I'm going to do a wrapped loop.
I love we're starting with your favorite, right? Like I think that's such a good way to start design. Is just like there's obviously something that's like immediately inspiring you, so why not just jump right into it?
Exactly.
Like, take that like kind of ride of energy into the start, because I think that's like the hardest part. Like you hear about writer's block, but kind of the same thing goes for jewelry making. Like you're like, well, I have all these beads, but I don't know. It's like, it's kind of like I have all these words, I have all these beads, but which ones do I put together?
Exactly. Yeah, I had at this point when I was creating, I had no idea what the strands were going to be. I just knew that this flower was going to be a dangle, the other elements were going to be dangles, and like I knew that I was safe, right? Because you guys do such an amazing job putting the box together that I knew whatever choice I made after this was going to work no matter what it was. So if the 3 strands that I put together for this bracelet are not your favorites, you could always use your favorites and it's still going to look amazing, because you guys do such a good job of making sure that everything in the box works really well with each other.
I realized I didn't even tell folks anything about this box. So let me give folks a quick intro in case you're new to Sam's Bead Box. So this is a monthly subscription box from Sam's Bead Shop. We've been doing it for over 3 years now, coming out with a different theme each month. It usually features about 15 plus different Czech glass selections, which is a really high quality glass type from the Czech Republic, the long-standing glass tradition. And you can find some amazing colors and shapes. So we utilize that to come up to build our themes. Then we also add in 3 to 5 gemstones each month, as well as usually a couple metal selections as well. Some really high quality metal selections, especially a lot of like lead-free metals, maybe made in Greece or made in the US. That's really important to us, to that commitment to quality. So if you subscribe, you get this box at your door every single month, a totally different theme. It like varies widely month to month intentionally to kind of, I don't know, to give you a
little bit of variety,
little new challenge.
Yeah. And to inspire you with something that you may not use.
Yeah, that's my favorite feedback. Someone will get their box and they're like, "These are not my colors, Sam." I'm like, they'll post in gemstone. I'm struggling.
Yeah,
I don't normally buy this, and this color together. Like this isn't something I would typically do. It's like how I would mostly buy blues and browns and some adjacent colors. But then if you like gave me a whole other palette, I'd be like, okay, this is like, I don't know quite where to start. But then we'll hear from folks like maybe a week or two later, be like, wait, this has been my favorite box because I've now made like 10 pieces in colors I don't typically make. And now I have pieces for people that are not me. Like I have for more clients, I now have jewelry or people I can gift to that maybe don't have the same color palette choices that I would have.
Right.
And so I think it's just a really nice way to inspire yourself every single month without even having to think about it. We do all the work. We spend hours and hours every week curating, picking the beads, putting the box together, and sending it off to you each month. It is like the best value we offer because it's also discounted. It's about $80-something of value, and we sell it for $49 a month. So if you want to subscribe, it's at samsbeadbox.com. It's linked. You can go below this video. It's samsbeadbox.com. Sara even has a coupon code if you use Sarah's first name, Sara.
No H.
No H. You can get $5 off your first month at samsbeadbox.com. All right. Hope that answers most of the questions. If you want to grab this box, this would be at samsbeadshop.com, as well as individual extras. Hope that feels clear. All right. Back to Sara.
Back to me. So I'm just making my little dangle here. I put everything that I wanted to be a dangle on eye pins and head pins.
Everything and you don't want more.
I'm just oh, look at how pretty that, like, I want that to just be a necklace. I was so excited by this. And I know it's so simple, but I don't know. This had all of my favorite things in it. I was like, yes, this is the perfect place to build a bracelet. So this is the dangle. Now listen, wow. I know not everybody likes dangles. They can be a pain. They can fall into your work. If you sit at a computer desk all day, I know this can be hard to wear, but just maybe think about putting this on a long chain and just throwing it on over your head as a pendant, right? You could just wear this, make the bracelet anyway, wear the multi-strand bracelet, but take the dangle part of it and turn it into a really simple necklace if you want to. Then that way you've got all of the fun elements. So, all right, I'm going to close that.
Sarah? I feel like that'd be such a cute little. Do you ever make keychains?
That's what that reminds me of. I haven't made a keychain in forever, but that definitely would be a beautiful one for sure.
So it looks like a perfect keychain.
It does, for sure. All right, so this was, like I said, this was the jumping off point. So what I wanted to do next was I wanted to create a multi-strand design to go with this. And so what I chose was to do 1 strung design and 2 beaded chains. And so I picked some more of the things that I loved from this, the tiger eye being one of those things. So I did just a beaded chain with the tiger eye, no jump rings in between. We've got 2 more beads here to add to this. We're going to do these together, but how pretty is that? Why does the
strand look even better when you just put simple loops between them?
I know, right? It's like it really gives each bead its own little spot to shine and be just beautiful. These were so stunning. And I don't think they're coming across on camera nearly as beautiful as they are in person because they're so pretty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they've got a nice chatoyancy that's like that inner shine to them.
I do. Look,
Yeah.
it's like a little galaxy. I just like it's not a galaxy, but like a little planet. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, it does kind of look like a very colorful Venus.
Mm-hmm. It does.
Or Jupiter? I don't know much.
Not Jupiter.
I don't know my planets that well. Sara, you tell us.
I did not teach science, so no.
You taught everything.
Well, I do know this, that if the planets had been pink and purple, we probably would know more, right?
Probably.
We probably would have paid more attention. All right. So I just used these with eye pins and just created simple loops. And then I just went straight into making a chain with these, which I'm going to do with the next bead as well. But just to show how to put these together. So, and if you wanted to like save some of these beads, you could put jump rings in between and then you wouldn't have to use so many of them. So that's always an option as well. But I liked it just like that. And then I did the exact same thing with these coin beads, which are just absolutely stunning.
Oh,
wow.
Did the same thing with those. And
I feel like the Sylvian coins are my favorite from the box.
I think you just made them my double favorite, Sara.
Yeah.
They're so pretty. It's like, it was just a perfect addition. It was like, we've got all the wines and now we have champagne and it's just perfect. Just perfect.
I think it's like another approach you can do when you start the box is like grab also one of your favorite strands. Because we talk about focal, but if you grab one of your favorite strands and start looping, making simple loops, kind of, because especially when you do simple loops, you can change the order.
Yeah.
And you can start linking them together. You can start linking with some other things and see what you think of the look. Mm-hmm. It's very adaptable. Simple loops are very adaptable.
Oh yeah.
What else has been going on? I feel like what's the update these days, Sara? I feel like what's on your mind these days?
Well, I am swimming in beads.
We know the feeling.
Yeah, because I had bought, the remnants of a bead store, so I have beads all over the place, and I am trying very hard, like I said, not to be overwhelmed by that. But it's fun. It's fun because now I'm surrounded by so much color and texture. It's really very, very inspiring. But outside of this office, I'm trying very hard to vacation at home. So we've got
out on your porch.
Yes. So we've got the gazebo up, we've got the pool going, and it's just so nice. We grilled this weekend, and I'm trying very hard to stop at the end of the day and like go outside and just be out there. We spent almost the entire weekend outside, which was really, really nice and good for me because that's how I like to reset, Yeah.
And probably it is like a pretty good time of year right now in the evenings.
Yes. Oh my gosh. And my flowers are blooming, and it's just really nice because it's not terrible hot yet. That's coming, right? Because it's not quite officially summer yet. So the humidity it's up there, but it's not horrible at the moment. So I'm really just trying to enjoy it before it is so hot that it's hard to go outside,
Nicole said, Sara, can I have vacation at your house?
Come on over, Nicole.
You'll find me under the gazebo.
It's just, it's so nice. It's so nice because when we moved into this house, it has an enormous deck on it. It's this huge porch. And I was like, what am I ever going to do with this? There's no trees, there's no shade, there's no nothing, and it's just so hot. So putting the gazebo up and it being on the porch has made a huge difference. So we have party lights and lots of cushiony furniture, and a big fan. It's really nice. Really makes it bearable out there.
Oh, it sounds like a little paradise you've built.
It is. It's really nice. And I really kind of strive for that because I don't vacation during the summer. You know, I don't. I've got too many other things going on in the summertime to do that. And so making my home like a little vacation spot in itself is really important to me. So I think anybody who works from home should really kind of try for that because it's so easy to be all consumed with work all the time. It's nice to be able to step out of this room into the rest of my house and it feel comfortable and stress-free and relaxing. So I try like with my bedroom and my living room and now with my outdoor space to really make it feel like a little vacation home, even though I live here full time.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I mean, that seems like the way to do it, Sara.
I think so. And I think it's money well spent because it's like long term, as where a vacation, you save up for your vacation and you go on vacation. It's just for a week, and you're like, oh, I just spent all that money on vacation. But if you truly take your own space that you're in all the time and put the money towards that, I mean, who am I to tell you how to spend your money? But I'm just saying for me personally, it makes sense, to spend my money on a place where I can be literally on vacation every time I walk out of the office. That's pretty cool. So,
yeah. I mean, I think I even resonate with some of that. Just like, yes, I don't work from home that much, but like, I know it's nice to have places to go.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like Sara and I feel like we lucked out because these some new pickleball courts opened right next to the office. Like 10-minute walk. We drove there in 2 minutes last night after work.
That's awesome.
Like, I booked some of the courts and texted some people, and then we had 28 people.
28 people
ended up coming out to play with us.
Oh, that's awesome.
And it just became this whole summer hang last night after work. It was like exactly what we needed.
Well, and that park also has a grove of redwood trees.
Mm-hmm.
And last week we just kind of sat there. We took a meeting there outside under the redwoods, and it was just so wonderful.
Oh, I love that.
Also, we started to finally hook members of the Sam's Beach Up community on pickleball. Finally, we talk about it enough that like Nancy McCoy learned, and then now she's taught her whole family, and it's happening.
That's awesome. I need pickleball in my life. There are no pickleball courts around here that are nearby.
That is unacceptable.
I agree.
You would love whacking a wiffle ball with a stick. It's the most fun thing.
I know. I want to play so bad, but there's just nowhere to do that here. We have pickleball courts at our country club. There's like 3 country clubs here. But in order to play, you have to be a member of the country club. And I'm like, I don't know that I would use the country club for anything other than that. I don't know that it's worth it because it's really expensive.
Do you have like a decently big driveway or
my driveway is like a big hill, so it's not flat enough.
What about any random empty tennis courts?
Random empty tennis courts? That I don't know. I would have to investigate a little bit.
That's our go-to.
I don't know if we have any tennis courts that are not attached to the country clubs either. That's the problem with living in a vacation town. Everything seems to be attached to the country club. So they really want people to come in for the summertime and do the country club thing and do all the golfing. And
you're not a big golfer, Sara?
No, can't say that I am. Now listen, there is something to be said for driving a golf cart around. That is fun. I would much rather do that than play golf. But I'm not a big golf person, no.
Oh my gosh. It looks really hard.
It does look hard, and it looks, I don't know. I don't know.
Work.
I don't want to.
So I just restrung those garnets onto a strand that's the same length as my bracelet here. Gosh, so pretty.
Wow, I love how funky this bracelet's becoming.
Yeah, I'm a fan. I'm a fan.
I think also this sort of project is great if you just want to like something just to kind of keep your hands busy.
Yeah.
Just like right now, I'm just making like a wire wrap loop chain, and like you're keeping it even simpler with the simple loops. You could just make a ton of those and link them together and like turn them into whatever you want. It could be a bracelet, it could be a necklace. It's like you don't have to think too much of this type of design. Or one day this chain will become a necklace. One day.
I believe in the plan.
One bead at a time. One bead at a time.
What? 6 inches? No, maybe like 4 inches.
No.
6 inches.
I gotta keep my mouth shut.
All right.
I do like how the colors do look really nice together.
It's like we planned it or something.
Right?
Like we never quite know what it'll look like. Like we do all this planning. We don't actually know what it'll look like. Sometimes we get some of the beads and then we'll plan some more of the beads. But like we never quite know what the final result's gonna look like. We can make hunches.
Right.
I've
got a dog that's doing a reverse sneeze back here in the background. I'm so sorry. She is coughing and carrying on like a crazy person or dog.
Wait, which doggo?
Xena. She does this thing. It's like a reverse sneeze. Not all dogs do it, but Chihuahuas and Pit Bulls and those funny shaped dogs with flat faces do it a lot. And she's back here doing it. It is such a weird noise, but so if you hear that, it's not me. I do not have gastrointestinal problems. It is 100% my dog. All right, so I had to include one of these little elements because they're just beautiful, and why wouldn't I? So I wanted to put one of these in the bracelet. Gosh, they're so pretty. I love everything about this box. I'm telling you.
So those are the Greek elements. Yeah, we did all these 2 different Greek elements. And I really like some of the Greek designs. Like they're just they're a completely different set of designs than like the tier cast ones. I can't remember how many more months we still have any tier casts. I know there's still at least some tier casts this year. I know. Yeah. We really tried to pre-order some tier casts last year when they announced their closure. They did just announce that they're good. They got bought. At least like there's gonna be a company in Greece making many of their top SKUs, I think, in Greece. I'm very curious to kind of see what it ends up being. We don't think anyone knows that much yet, but that was like cool to see that announcement this week.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I have a hunch it'll be like a little different. Like I can't imagine they'll be do the exact same platings and whatnot that Tiercast did, but I think at least some of the designs we'll still get to see. Yeah. And the Greek stuff tends to be pretty good quality. I think they said like, what was it, the 900 top items from Tiercast they're planning to start producing.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
I'm actually curious like what those even are gonna what those even are. I don't know if all my favorites were in the top I don't know, 20%. I don't know how many. I can't remember. They had so many SKUs.
Yeah.
I guess here I can show you a little bit of what the chain I've got going here. So I've just been picked out some of my favorite beads and started linking them together. I'm trying to include some like wire accents throughout. Let me grab this one. Just so like to give a little extra of like handmade flair to it. So I was able to wrap the coins. I wrapped some of the rondelles. And this is just a 22 gauge German style wire I'm using here, but you could definitely use thinner if you want to make your life easier.
Yeah.
When you finish that, I'm so bored.
Oh, pretty. It's beautiful.
So would you wear it as like a very long style necklace or like more of like a pendant necklace?
Long style necklace, or I'd wrap it around my wrist.
Ooh, yeah.
It does have a nice shimmer. Oops. Yeah, it does have a nice shimmer too with the Celsius. I'm trying to break up the colors, like not too many of the darker colors in a row. So I'm trying to mix in those Celsius pops.
Hurry up and finish so I can wear it.
So tell us where you're at.
Ooh,
oh my gosh,
oh my goodness.
I went away for 4 seconds and Sarah's already broke the universe.
So I just linked everything together with some jump rings. I just took the 3 strands, you know, and used some larger jump rings and then linked everything together, which I think turned out quite beautifully. And really quickly, I want to do just a simple pair of earrings to go with this, because why not? Right? So I'm going to do the little heart, the fire polish, and the flower, and then an ear wire, just keeping the earrings really simple but so pretty. So you could wear these individually or together. I think that they're absolutely beautiful.
Well, now I'm glad we did 3 of those hearts, because sometimes we literally have debates on how many to include of a certain bead.
Yeah.
Because some folks are like, I only want my beads in pairs.
Right.
But there's certain beads I have this gut feeling of like, wait, but what if someone would want that as a focal, which is exactly what you just did.
Yep.
I guess folks, answer this in the comments. Do you have a strong preference for things coming in groups of 2, like even numbers, or are you okay with sometimes those 3 and 5 piece sets that we do? It's actually quite helpful.
It is very helpful, because there are a lot of people who are like, no, I don't want 5 of something, I want 6 of something. Not me.
It's not just you.
It's not just me.
Or someone.
I love this, having 3 of something, because it does give you the opportunity to do earrings, but then also something else.
Because we have to make some tough calls sometimes. We gotta balance the bead budget each month and be like, are we gonna do 6 of this and 4 of this? Like, what? How are we using the dollars? Because we literally that's also a huge piece of it, is like, we want to make sure we're using every cent as wisely as possible. Like, you're giving us your money to curate for you, so we gotta do you justice. And so we have debates over what we're gonna do for a certain bead, or if we like, oh, this bead isn't packing enough punch. Nope, not gonna make the cut.
I laugh, but he's entirely correct.
Literal debates.
Yeah.
It has not come to blows yet, but I will not say that beads have not been thrown.
Oh, please. As if. Let's see. Lots of folks like 3 and odd numbers. I mean, when I design, when I string in odd numbers.
Yeah.
Because that's the way you can center your beads.
Yeah.
I also think just like that's a very like classic. I keep not linking my beads together for this chain. The more I chat, the less I link. Okay, I'm just prepping links for the future. Where was I? I already forgot.
Odds 5.
Oh, yeah.
Symmetry.
Me odd. What do you call this?
I said you're odd.
Sarah, are you still doing trivia? Are you still doing trivia?
I have not done a trivia night in so long, and actually, I was talking. I went to see Kathy this weekend, and we have a little place where we go to eat wings and do trivia, and we're trying to plan another trivia night. So fun! I love trivia.
Kathy thinks like she would be the queen of trivia.
Yeah. I'm okay, even if I don't know any of the answers. It's still fun. I love it, and I always learn something interesting.
Yes, I went to my first trivia night. I don't think I offered a single helpful answer. But the musical round came, and someone in my group was like a music encyclopedia, because they would play like 20 seconds of a song, and you had to name the song name, the original singer, and who the cover singer was.
Oh my goodness. That is, I would be, I love that. There's this game that is on your phone. What is it called? It's a music trivia game. And I have like, you have to, you do it by genre, and I have like the top score in like hard rock and oldies and something else. I can't. Oh my gosh, but I love it. But it's one of those where you only get a little snippet of the song, and then you have to say what the song is. I love that. Music trivia is my favorite.
Yeah, okay. You might, if you ever come out here, you're gonna have to join our team and give him a run for his money, because there were 10 of these music questions, and you got a point for each of those answers.
Uh-huh.
So it was up to 30 points. Mind you, the top team had like 15 points at this point in the night, at the end of the night. He got 27 out of 30 points.
Oh gosh, yes.
It was
Love
wild.
that.
I have never seen anything like it.
Oh, I bet I could do that. I love music trivia.
I need to see you in action now, Sarah.
I love music trivia. It's so fun. I even have a music trivia game on my Switch. Like, that's how music trivia is. Yeah, because I have such eclectic tastes. Like, I love music from all genres, so I know a lot about different music, which is really kind of weird and random and doesn't help me in real life in any way, but it's still fun.
Oh, it's very fun. Music is one of the best things we have in life that, like, you can't even quantify.
And I think it does help you in life, even if it seems like it's not necessarily useful. You never know. Someone could ask you that one trivia question, and then you're like, yeah, I got it.
Mm-hmm.
How is Q with the music trivia?
He's not very good at it at all, and he's always very in awe of my knowledge of music, because he has a very limited his music tastes are very, very limited. So he's definitely had his eyes opened to some interesting, like this weekend he was listening to Morgan Wallen all weekend. This is not his normal, like, at all. He's not a country music person, and yeah, so to go from listening to rap to listen to country music just cracks me up. So
I think I have almost enough for one. Oh yeah, it's almost one bracelet now.
Ready.
So close. It's so pretty too.
But my goal is like a long, like 24-inch plus necklace for myself, so I'm just gonna have to keep at this one.
You mean for us?
For us.
It's really for Shira.
I'll just hold on to it.
I love it.
We have exactly 10 minutes, Sarah. Do you want to do a quick challenge to see if each of us we can see if enough tools for Shira? Do we have more tools?
What should we make? Okay, what are our parameters here?
I think our goal is to make at least one earring.
At least one earring.
You must use at least 3 different beads in the box.
Oh.
One earring, 3 different beads. Okay.
And we only have 10 minutes. I can grab more tools to that.
Okay. Let's see here.
No stress at all.
All right, Jesse, will you set the timer for that? Jesse, let us know when we can start.
Are you ready?
No. Doesn't matter though.
Yes, I'm ready. Let's go. Let's do it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, here we go. So,
All right.
okay.
All right. On it. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I'm going to also try to use beads I haven't used yet. I have not used Tiger Eye. Ooh, the rose round. Well, y'all, we all just got very focused.
I've just been sitting here chilling, so like, oh no. Design mode.
No warm up for you.
Activate design mode now.
Now it's also like, how complicated am I trying to get here? Only one earring though, so it could be one more complex earring. Whoa, Sarah's already sticking head pins. I keep eyeing these seed beads, so I think I need to make use. This wire might be a little thick, but whatever.
Oh, we're so quiet.
What do you mean? We're very focused. You can hear the focus.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, beads, string for me. String for me. La, da, 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 da.
Mm-hmm.
What am I
Okay.
trying to do?
I don't know.
So what are you guys watching these days?
Sarah, we're in the middle of a heated competition right
Well, I know, but it's so quiet. I can't handle it. I need you to.
Okay,
I
fine.
need you to.
I just finished watching the first season of Heartbreak High.
Yeah.
It's like this Australian, like obviously high school show,
Yes.
and it's wild. The first season is wild.
What are you watching that on? I want to know. I want to know.
I think it's I think it's probably like a Netflix original or something.
Okay.
But y'all, it is like it's quite the show. Like not if you're looking for something real light. It's got lots of teen drama, angst. It's like got a lot going on. But it's very fun. What are you watching, Sara?
Pickleball. I spend a lot of time watching professional and amateur pickleball.
That's awesome.
Same. Well, Sara and I went to a tournament. We got to go to like a professional tournament to watch.
Yeah.
That was just last weekend.
Just last weekend.
And we volunteered, so we got to like be very close and help out like all the professional players.
Yeah.
It was really cool. Like they had like literally all the top players in the world there. What am I trying to do? This is getting. This looks like a third grader. What am I doing here?
It's all right. Focus.
Okay, I have an idea. I'm gonna make it intentionally messy. I just have to get this.
Time check, Jesse.
Oh my goodness.
What are you watching, Sara?
I'm in between at the moment, but I just finished. It's funny that you were watching Heartbreak High because I was watching something kind of similar. I just finished On My Block. Have you seen it?
Okay. I don't even think I've heard of it.
It's on Netflix. It's been on Netflix for a long time. It's also like teenage related. It's like a neighborhood that's not super great, but like they go on adventures and they go on this like treasure hunt for some money that's hidden, and it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. There are garden gnomes. It's a whole thing.
Sorry, that came out of left field.
I know, right? It's really random. The garden gnome thing is really kind of random, but it has some very serious topics in it, but then there's also a lot of like lighthearted comedy moments as well, and I really enjoyed it. But I'm kind of in between, which is why I asked, because now that I'm in between, I need something else to watch.
Right. Well, I don't watch that much different TV because I watch way too much Grey's Anatomy, so I'm not the great person to ask.
That's okay. My son is on a Grey's Anatomy kick right now, so I totally understand.
Yep. What else do I watch? I definitely have watched some other things recently. There was this comedy show Rachel showed me that was so good. It's on YouTube. It's like a paid TV show you can like subscribe to on YouTube. Game Changer. What if you subscribe? Watch the bingo episode from the recent season. 5 minutes. Jesse. Jesse.
Extend the time.
You're usually the stress reliever. Well, I'm shooting the messenger.
Okay. Hold on.
All right, can I count seed? I know I said 3 different beads. Can I count seed beads as a mix as mold more than one bead?
No, because it's not in the ball.
But look how perfect the earring is as is.
Doesn't count, sorry.
Also, why did I not measure my wire? I'm not gonna be able to replicate this earring. Okay. Wait, you're saying it doesn't even count at all because I wasn't? No, this was a design element offered with the box. So I definitely think it should count.
We have to allow it. He's the boss. Darn.
You don't have to allow it, but I think it logically could be allowed.
It's qualified.
Okay, we got less than 5 minutes. Let's see. Can we get I'm gonna zoom in on you, Sara. Let's see what you're up to.
I'm making a cluster. You know I am. Making a cluster.
We knew you wanted to.
I know. I just couldn't. I couldn't not. So thank you for giving me the opportunity to do so.
Kathy said Sam changing the rules again. What did I change the rules last time?
That's too funny. Okay, let's see. So 3 beads. I need 2 more. 2 more.
You do need 2 more.
I need 2 more.
And theoretically, I might need more too.
Okay.
How much time do I have? 3 minutes?
I think we're probably closer to 2 at this point. just saying.
No, it's West Coast time.
Where do those headpins go?
Uh-huh.
Like, I'm too busy over here.
Hey, why am I still zoomed? I gotta see what y'all are doing.
No.
No.
Oh, come on.
All right, I made this like twist. I ended up twisting that. The loop was so misshapen that I ended up just twisting it, and I made like a little DNA earring.
Oh, I kind of like that though. That's pretty cool.
And let's see what Shira's got over here.
I have an earring.
Oh, that's pretty.
Unlike some people, I do use 3 different.
Shira
It's like
wins.
4.
I've used 4 different.
Okay, there's some head pins. Okay, good.
Done them.
Yes. As if this earring needs more dangles. Here we go.
Everything in life always needs more than.
Exactly. Can never have too many dangles.
I gotta split you 2 up.
Just gonna dangle you with everything.
Suddenly the dangles just starting thrown at me from out of nowhere.
That doesn't sound like a problem to me.
1 minute.
No! 1 minute.
Oh, that's too funny. No.
Okay, I grabbed and I put another bead on. Oh, no, not neither of us are. Okay. Oh, I need the earwire. Where's the earwire? There it is.
I feel like you should make your own earwire.
No. I have 30 seconds. I have to be realistic here.
I should have used.
All right.
I should have used that one.
15 seconds. I want one more head pin. Hold on. I'm going overtime. I can do this.
We need more time.
Sarah already finished. Uh-oh. Jesse, stretch it. No! No! No. One more and chefs, put down your knives.
Sam, you've been chopped.
I've been chopped.
I'll do 1 more minute.
No, I don't need a
No.
minute. I just need to hook this on. I might have changed the rules again. But
Again, rule changer.
Gabby! Come on. There we go. And you know how like they edit the chop to make it look like really stressful at the end?
Uh-huh.
I never believe it. All right.
I don't either. I don't either.
All right. What? I'm gonna do better. Easier mouth. Okay. Can you zoom things?
Zoom things.
All right, we'll start with okay, we'll guess Shara's clicking on our box. So you'll see our 2 concepts first. So Shara went for a lovely, elegant, wrapped pear brio with one of the fairy tale flowers. Sam has more of a conceptual earring. But honestly, I think I'm onto something with some of this twisting. So we'll have-
DNA earring.
I could see this being kind of a cool link if I like workshop it, a link in a necklace.
Yep.
I need a thinner gauge wire though. It was like kind of thick and I almost broke some seed beads. And I linked it to 3 beads from the box. Thank you. And we've got my finished earring. Now we're gonna go to Sara.
So mine's pretty expected. Expected is definitely the word. I didn't do anything out of the box. Just a little cluster. And yeah.
You did 5 wire wrap loops. Oh, and 6 with oh my gosh. Wait, it's so cute. Wait, what does it look like when it's like kind of hanging, I guess?
Here, I'll turn you around. Let's
Okay.
Okie dokie. So hanging. Hold on.
Alrighty, folks, please vote in the comments. Do you like Sara?
Oh dear.
Shara's, Sam, don't vote for me, or Sara.
Saying this one, Sam's.
Hey, I tried something. I take that as I get A+. I give myself an A+, but not for execution.
Gold star.
All right, let's see where the vote's coming in. Sandy says love them all. No, too diplomatic. Pick one. Jesse, who do you vote for?
Too diplomatic.
No, look at this beautiful earring.
I would like it a lot more if it didn't have the 2 pieces on the top.
Did you guys hear that? Jesse would like it more.
My only critique.
Wait.
I think it's really cool.
The andazine or the other thing? Okay,
Yeah, it's like dreadlocks.
I was thinking like floppy rabbit ears.
you're saying if I had just stopped where early, it would have been better. Okay, I'm taking them off. Yeah, imagine the earring was just this. It kind of actually works a little bit better. All right, and then or you could vote for Sara and her very
Elegant
beautiful choice. All right, let's see.
Too funny. Oh, I
All right,
love
let's
it.
see. We got Jesse. Can you even tell it all? I can't see.
I think Shira. Shira
Stick
wins.
person. Thank you, Kathy. Sara, Sam, Shira, Sara, Shira. Sam needs dangles on top. I need more dangles.
Or more.
That got me eliminated, Sandy.
To take the arms off.
Oh, that's so funny.
Jan says all of the above. Folks do not like my andazine arms. Maybe they don't look like arms when they're dangling.
No, they do.
Gosh, oh, that's too funny. Oh. Too
Sorry, we would have gotten more votes.
Like 2 or 3 more votes.
Wait, whoever's commenting as Sara said, since I'm Team Lovecraft and love my job, I vote Sara.
I'm Team Sam, but don't.
Oh my goodness, that's too funny.
Wait, I have beads to show you, Sara.
Yeah.
I have beads. I know we're over time. I have gems I must show you.
Okay, yes, please do.
It's Nicole.
It's
Oh
Nicole.
my goodness.
So Shira laid out some of the beads we got coming up tonight on our live sale. We've got sapphires.
Which is sapphires.
Let's start with some of our multi-sapphires.
Oh, those are beautiful.
And some carved mother of pearl.
Those are.
I didn't even say these are all coming up tonight. Oh, of course you put the amethyst on it. Look at the cut on this amethyst.
Oh my goodness.
Whoa.
Wow.
So this is all 5 o'clock tonight. That's 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern on the Sam's Bead Shop app and Facebook page and website, samsbeadshop.com. Definitely just join the text list. We'll send you a reminder. If you go to join samsbeadshop.com. Join samsbeadshop.com for join the text list. We got a lovely live sale coming up for you tonight. What do you have coming up, Sara?
so pretty. Oh my
Aren't they
goodness.
so
Those are
nice?
gorgeous. So
Not too shabby.
Hardwired meets today at 4 p.m. And then everybody else set your reminders for 1 p.m. on Friday for our Feel Good Friday show. And my Art Beats Live at 4 p.m. on Friday.
You got a busy Friday.
Fridays are usually pretty hectic, but they're always fun. So yeah.
Awesome. And then don't forget about Sarah's Patreon, which is should be linked. I saw Nicole dropping the link for that.
Yes.
But if someone wants to just Google it, do they just Google Sarah Lovecraft Patreon to find it?
You know what? I don't know for sure if it works that way or not, but I know that if you go to Patreon and just type in my name, it'll come up that way. But I've never tried to Google it, so I don't know. That's a good question.
I'm a subscriber.
I'm a subscriber.
I'm a subscriber.
So lots coming up in the bead world this week.
Yes.
Kathleen says, "Are you guys really okay?" This is just what happens.
Yeah.
He's
fine.
Yeah, so I hope I get to see folks tonight for the live sale. Sarah, thank you so much for making some beautiful pieces with Sam's Bead Box as always. I can't believe
Thank
you've
you
made
so much.
30 plus pieces with the box. Probably 40, close to 40 now. I think
Yeah.
40.
Wow, that's pretty awesome. Yeah.
Wow. I remember day one.
I
Together.
know, I do too. Oh my gosh.
We only had like
it's
8 freezes.
Always, I know, right? God, thank goodness we don't have to deal with that. We did for just a second today, but fortunately not as much as we used to. But yeah. Oh my goodness. Thank you guys for hanging out with me this morning. All of you, everybody in the comments, and of course Sam and Shira. It's always a pleasure. So much fun. I always love getting to do these lives with you guys. So thank you for giving me a wonderful start to my Tuesday.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you I feel the same way. I feel like we can go conquer anything now that we've gotten to hang with you.
Absolutely. Yes. Let's go onwards and upwards.
We'll see you soon, Sarah.
All right.
Bye,
Bye guys.
everybody.
Bye.